Alright, tonight I'm going to do the last two blacksmithing quests. The first one is The Missing Piece, level 68, given to us by Brithael. Here we go. The guild master of the blacksmithing guild in Limsula Minsa. Ah, mercy, there you are. Since we last met, I've been given a lot of thoughts as to how we might assist Sekka in winning her father's approval, and there's one thing that strikes me as strange. While she is by no means a first-rate artisan, she's also not nearly so bad a smithy as her old man would have us believe. So why is he trying so hard to convince us she'll never amount to anything? Me intuition tells me he's hiding something, and it's up to you to find out what. I saw him wandering through West Hawker's Alley earlier. With any luck, he should still be there. Sprint. Closest teleport will be the Hawker's Alley. Wouldn't you know it? Hey, jog is still good. Yay. Here's Shinto at the Battlecraft Supplier stall. You want to know what will convince me of Sekka's potential as a swordsmith? You are an odd one, to be so gifted and yet so humble as to treat a mediocre craftsman like my daughter as an equal. To answer your question, nothing will persuade me to take her on as an apprentice. What she lacks is something far more fundamental than skill. While I am certain Master Brithael sent you here with hopes of learning more than what I just told you, that is all I am willing to say on the subject. He turns and leaves. Back to Brithael. I have my sprint back good. Yay. Yeah, sorry. Buttons, stop it. Why was that so annoyingly difficult? I'm getting old. I'm almost 40. Right, here's Brithael to continue. So it is as I suspected then. It's not the girl's skills Shinto doesn't approve of. His secretiveness is quite curious though, isn't it? Were it that he didn't care for his daughter, he'd have no qualms about divulging the whole truth. Mayhap his distant demeanor is but a mask. That, however, is a discussion for another day. Now, I've been observing how Sekka works for a while now to learn how we might help her improve. From what I've seen, she's got a great deal of talent, but her clunky tools prevent her from displaying the full extent of her skill. I believe that her hampered dexterity is the missing fundamental to which Shinto refers. It should be an easy thing to fix. All we need do is provide her with a new set of svelte tools. That said, forging custom-made implements ain't easy, and there are only 2 people I trust to do the job right. Well, Mercy, what do you say? You make her a nice hammer and I'll take care of the rest. Rand Wolf, that's a fun name, should be able to supply you with what you need. You can find him where he normally is, over at reception. I'm not sure I ever really talked to him, because... Oh yeah, just the one time. The 2 of you are making a new set of tools for the girl? Bah, so the old bugger does have a chivalrous streak in him. Alright, this should be all that you need, but feel free to come back if it's not enough. Why are you wearing shaded goggles in here? Weirdo. Alright. Special recipes, class, custom-made hammer, guild-forged ingot will be used. These are easy peasy. I like to start with the muscle memory. Unfortunately, I cannot use any further progress thingies. So yeah, in that case, maybe reflect would have been better, but you shouldn't have it yet if you're doing these quests at the point you get them, like at the level you get them, but it doesn't matter a whole lot. You could very easily have all the gear that I've made because you can make it yourself. It really ain't hard. You just have to farm the materials yourself or buy them if you really don't want to. I really do think you should be leveling all of these together. It's just more fun not having to spend a butt ton of money. But anyway, innovation rotation. Got a proc of excellence. This is going to be super easy. Oh gosh. Yep. As far as progress goes, like I said, the reason I can't use another progress is because either of these would cap us, so Let's cap us. Boom shakalaki. Boom shakalaki. Sorry. Oh, I can't jump. Okay, good. Don't let me jump on there. I shouldn't do it. That was a bad idea. It's all hot and scary. Here's Brithael to continue. Let's see it then. The HQ custom-made hammer handed over. It's a custom-made hammer handed over. You've outdone yourself yet again, Mercy. Mayhap I'll have to ask you to forge me a new hammer once all this has been resolved. Between the two of us, we should now have a complete set of tools. I'll let ye have the honor of giving them to the girl. If she's not down in the workshop, you should be able to find her at the anchor yard. Oh gosh. You mean the super far away place she likes to go? Yeah, of course. This way. For once, Blandsteer is not there because he is in Kugane. Wow, forgot words. Not that I ever knew the words, mind you. I just make them up as I go. I read what I think they sound like. Here's Sekka in her spot, far, far away. Mercy, I am pathetic. I do not deserve to be called a smith. Forgemaster Brithael invested so much time and effort in helping me achieve my dreams, and yet everything I make is rubbish. I am undeserving of his teachings and his kindness. My father is a distinguished artisan in Kugane. To gain his recognition would require that I craft an exceptional katana. This whole time I have been thinking how exactly I might bring such a blade into existence, but the harder I think, the more I am overcome with panic. To make matters worse, I cannot get Forgemaster Brithael's face out of my head. Ever since he stood up for me against my father, I find myself unable to think straight, and a flush rise in my cheeks whenever he's around. He has begun to dominate my thoughts and even my dreams. I do not know what has gotten into me. My apologies. It seems I've gone off on a tangent. There was something you wanted to show me. Went over the set of tools. I kind of had a feeling, given like the headbutting in the beginning of this quest line, that they might, something might be there, but we'll see how that develops. Tools handed over. Forgemaster Brithael, and you made these for me? It never occurred to me that your tools can make a difference. Unlike my current ones, these feel so light and sleek. Thank you so much for this wonderful gift. I cannot wait to test them out, she says with a bow. She goes running right through me. I sprint again. Boom, 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 again. Boom, 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 again. That was dumb. That was dumb. I am the dumb. Don't worry about it. Wick wah. Wicka 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 wah. Two trailer park girls go around the outside. Alright. And Sekka back with Brithael here for the turn-in. If these are the tools, they're... No, those are gigantic, but... Anyway. Mercy, look, it is magnificent, is it not? I made this using the tools you gave me. Cutscene. Ooh, pretty. Can I... Wait. Damn it. I'll grab it in the video after. There's a katana, a beautiful katana. I only used them to put on the finishing touches, but what an astounding difference they have made. They are so much easier to handle than my old ones. Some of the things I used to struggle with now almost feel like second nature, she says with a smile and looks to Brithael. Thank you. To think that you and Forgemaster Brithael cared deeply enough about me to design such a wonderful set of tools for me. And the door opens. Sekka, it seems that, once again, you have gone against my wishes. This katana is abysmal. Did you think crafting this shoddy sword would somehow change my mind? She's shocked, hands to chest, as Shinto walks in. No, father, this katana was not made with the intent of showcasing my skill. However, that does not make it any less valuable. This blade, it represents my determination and marks the first step in my journey to becoming the best swordsmith in the realm. Working with these tools reminded me of what it was like to concentrate solely upon feeling the cool bite of metal upon my palm and the reverberation each pound of the mallet sends up my arm. It made me realize that until now, my katana have been made with an anxiety, a fear of being rejected, and not for the pure joy of the art. Father, I am at a turning point. Now more than ever, your guidance is essential to my success, and I would like to reiterate my request to you. Please, I beg you, take me on as your apprentice. He thinks on it. You exhibit great dedication, but have always lacked the necessary focus and attention for this craft, something which has reflected in your work. All your blades have been uninspired and lackluster. This katana, while far from acceptable, is different. You directed your undivided attention to its creation, rather than fixating on gaining my approval. In so doing, you have demonstrated you understand the essence of our art. I shall consider your request. What? Truly? Do not get ahead of yourself. You must first prove your worth. I will have you compete against Mercy. Only if you win against her will I accept you. We shall return to Kagane, and there the two of you will face off to see who can make the better katana. Keep in mind, Sekka, this shall be your last chance. Pardon me, but I don't think I heard you right. You can't mean to say you're planning on stealing away me best smithy and taking her to some distant country for a bloody competition we didn't even agree to. Father, I have no objection to those terms. Mercy, I know it is a lot to ask, but please, will you do this for me? I look down, or head down, eyes closed. I look up at her, I nod. Very good. I shall return to Kagane immediately to start on preparations for the impending match. I will see the three of you there. The three of you? Hold on. You don't mean to include me, do you? Who else? As Guildmaster, it is your duty to accompany your protege and see that she performs to the very best of her ability. Now then, I believe I have a boat to catch. Till next we meet in Kagane. He leaves the scene. I shall be returning with my father. As we are adversaries now, I can no longer remain here at the guild. Forge Master Brithael, Mercy, I suggest you brace yourselves. I shall do everything in my power to win. She bows to Brithael. And she leaves. We watch her go. 7 hells, those two could give some of the fiercest pirates a run for the gill. There's a lot that needs to be done here ere we depart. While I go and make sure things are in order, I expect you to be practicing. If we're crossing the 5 seas for this bleeding competition, you better be sure to win it. I nod to him. 2,227,500 experience points, a somewhat sad 988 gil, 250 fire crystals, Dolmen steel file, which I've already made an HQ of, so I got better. And I will take craftsmanship because I have so much control in my gear already. I'm probably not going to use it because, all the slots are taken by control, but yeah. Brithael and I, stop it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you very soon for the conclusion of the blacksmithing quest lines, all of them. Bye-bye for now.